Narrator, calm, thoughtful. For thousands of years, humans have looked up at the stars in silent wonder. Our ancestors, armed with nothing more than curiosity and imagination, tried to understand the endless mystery that stretched above them. They saw gods, animals, and stories written across the heavens. To them, the universe was a divine riddle, a vast and unreachable realm. But for us, the children of modern science, the universe is still a mystery, just one we've begun to explore. Even with our telescopes, rovers, and satellites, we've only scratched the surface of what's really out there. Every answer leads to 1,000 new questions. And the more we learn, the more we realize how little we truly understand. Still, in the last few decades, space exploration has gifted us with discoveries that seem almost impossible, findings so extraordinary they challenge the boundaries of science and imagination. So today, let's take a journey through 10 of the most fascinating, mysterious, and mind-bending discoveries of recent years, moments that have redefined what we know about space, time, and life itself. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you might see the universe in an entirely new way. Sparkles if you enjoy exploring the unknown. Remember to subscribe to Simply Space and join us on more cosmic adventures. Musical note: music fades into deep ambient tones. Visual: stars slowly swirling into a spiral galaxy. Milky Way 1. Wormholes and black holes, the gateways of the universe. Narrator: imagine a tunnel through space and time, a cosmic shortcut that could take you to another galaxy, another universe, or even another point in time. That's the idea behind wormholes, mysterious bridges predicted by Einstein's equations more than a century ago. For decades, wormholes were nothing more than theory, mathematical curiosities that seemed too strange to be real. But recent research into black holes, those monstrous gravitational traps that devour everything, even light, may have brought us closer to proving wormholes could exist. You see, black holes and wormholes are two sides of the same cosmic coin. Black holes are the endpoints, where matter disappears. Wormholes, if they exist, could be pathways, tunnels connecting distant parts of the universe. Here's where it gets fascinating. Scientists have observed bursts of gamma rays, high-energy radiation, emerging from regions near black holes. But these rays shouldn't be able to escape at all. So, how are they doing it? One hypothesis suggests that these gamma rays might not be escaping from black holes at all, but from the other end of a wormhole. If true, it would mean that wormholes could be real, active, and perhaps even traversable. That's right, time travel and interstellar journeys may not be pure fiction after all. Of course, no one has yet passed through a wormhole, and perhaps no one ever will, but the math and physics behind them continue to intrigue scientists worldwide. And just when we thought black holes couldn't surprise us anymore, we found something even stranger. Shooting Star 2, the discovery of colossal black holes. Narrator: in 2021, astronomers stumbled upon something so immense, so powerful, that it defied every known model of physics. Black holes 1 trillion times the mass of the sun. Let that sink in for a moment. These cosmic giants dwarf even the supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies. They are so large that scientists aren't even sure whether to call them black holes or something entirely new. If they truly are black holes, their size might tell us how the first stars in the universe were born. They may be remnants of gigantic primordial stars, the first lights that ever shone after the Big Bang. Yet the real mystery remains: where does their energy come from? If these are indeed black holes, then somewhere in the distant past, unimaginable stellar titans must have lived and died to create them. Black holes are, after all, born from death, the final breath of stars collapsing under their own gravity. So what kind of star could give birth to something this massive? For now, scientists can only guess. But they are not giving up, because in the darkness of black holes, we might find the key to understanding not only how the universe began, but how it will end. Musical note: transition music, deep, mysterious tones, fade to a cloudy yellow-orange planet. Full moon symbol 3. The mystery of life on Venus. Narrator: when we think about life beyond Earth, Mars usually steals the spotlight. But what if the real story is hiding much closer, on Venus? Venus, the morning star, has long been dismissed as too hostile for life. Its surface is a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. and its atmosphere is thick with toxic clouds of sulfuric acid. Yet, on September 14th, 2020, scientists discovered something that changed everything. Using powerful telescopes on Earth, they detected traces of phosphine gas in the atmosphere of Venus, a chemical compound that, on Earth, is only produced by living organisms. The discovery shocked the scientific community. If phosphine was really present, it could mean something is alive in the upper layers of Venus clouds, perhaps microbial life floating high above the surface, where temperatures are far cooler. But here's a twist. When scientists reviewed NASA's old mission data from 1978, they realized the signal might have been detected decades earlier and simply overlooked. That means we may have had evidence of life on Venus all along. The discovery reignited a powerful idea. Maybe Venus, not Mars, was once the more Earth-like world. Billions of years ago, it may have had oceans, a mild climate, and the ingredients for life. And perhaps, in some tiny form, it still does. If that's true, humans might one day explore not only Mars, but the skies of Venus as well, drifting in giant airships above its golden clouds. Musical note, visual. Transition to digital animation of a star system with a glowing planet orbiting rapidly. 4. The Pi Planet, where math meets the cosmos. Narrator. Our next discovery sounds almost poetic, a planet that celebrates one of the most famous numbers in mathematics, pi. Known officially as K2-315b, this world orbits its parent star every 3.14 Earth days, the first 3 digits of pi. It's not just a fun coincidence. The Pi Planet reminds us how deeply connected math and the universe truly are. Pi describes circles, the geometry of orbits, the paths of planets, and even the warping of space-time itself. So a planet with such a perfectly mathematical rhythm almost feels like nature's way of winking at us. K2-315b is about the size of Earth, though much hotter, around 450 degrees Fahrenheit. It circles a cool, red dwarf star roughly 185 light-years away in the constellation of Pisces. Scientists can't say yet whether it has an atmosphere or oceans, but the fact that it exists at all with such elegant precision fascinates astronomers and mathematicians alike. The Pi Planet is a reminder that the universe seems to run on code, a hidden language of numbers, patterns, and equations, waiting for us to decode it. Musical note, soft orchestral swell, stars shimmer, galaxies rotate. Narrator. Each of these discoveries, from black holes that may be wormholes, to signs of life in Venus clouds, to a planet that embodies mathematical perfection, expands the boundary of what we believe is possible. But beyond the facts and figures, they reveal something far more profound. Our unending curiosity. Curiosity is what led ancient humans to map the stars. It's what drove Galileo to point a telescope at Jupiter's moons. And it's what pushes us today to send robotic explorers across the solar system and beyond. The universe is vast, maybe infinite, and our time here is fleeting. Yet, in that brief moment, we dare to reach out and understand it. Each new discovery, no matter how small, reminds us of the same truth, that we are not just observers of the universe. We are part of it. From the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, we are woven from the same cosmic fabric, stardust and curiosity, and that, perhaps, is the greatest discovery of all. Musical note, closing music, uplifting orchestral crescendo. Narrator, softly. The mysteries of space are far from solved. There are still black holes waiting to be mapped, exoplanets waiting to be named, and perhaps other forms of life waiting to be found. So keep wondering, keep exploring, because as long as we're curious, the story of the universe will never end. Sparkle's outro, Simply Space logo appears. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and join us next time for another journey through the cosmos.